It's Wednesday. That's delicious. It can only be Mr. Black Day on my channel. Every Wednesday I kind of rock out Mr. Black cocktail. 9 times out of 10 they're espresso martinis, but I do like to get a bit leery with them. This week I've got a Cherry Bakewell Espresso Martini for you. There was an ingredient that I thought I was going to have to use to dial back in the sweetness. However, you'll see when I'm making it, I didn't actually use it because I've not added any sugar syrups. It's pretty much alcohol forward with the flavourings. I didn't really need to dial it back down, but you probably could make this with Kahlua. Just bearing in mind, as I always say, Kahlua has got that extra sweetness to it. Mr. Black is unsweetened, and it's just been perfect for me to rock out some pretty leery espresso martinis. In the past weeks, we've done a banoffee espresso martini. I've done a cola one, which is amazing. I have done an almond one, which is obviously not that, but close to being that. We've done coconut, we've done blood orange. There's loads, and I've got lots and lots more. Right, let's run you through the ingredients for this. Obviously, as the video is about Mr. Black, we've got Mr. Black there as our coffee liqueur. I've gone for some vanilla vodka. This is a very vibrant vanilla vodka, much more punchier than Absolute or any other brand that I've ever tasted. Proper vanilla forward. I'm going for a tiny little bit of Amaretto, your favourite Amaretto, just to kind of get the almond notes. Cherry Hearing is obviously coming out for the cherry flavour of this. You could go cherry brandy, whatever, cherry Luxardo cherry, whatever kind of cherry liqueur. So you've got this. I just want to balance this all out. If you want it a little bit sweeter, don't worry about this ingredient. This is, I've rocked it out quite a few times now. It's getting there. It's kind of like a citrus, distilled citrus with a hint of saline. So it gives you that salty kind of lemony thing without using lemon juice. It just works perfectly for balancing cocktails. Really love it. You don't need that much. I've got some aromatic bitters and I've got some fresh espresso. Right then, shaken cocktail. So we're back to the cocktail shaker. Ingredient number 1, let's do our Mr. Black. And I'm just, as I always kind of do, I try and stick to the same sort of ratios. So 30, 30, 30, and then play from there. So we're going for 30 ml, 1 ounce of Mr. Black Coffee Liqueur. Next ingredient I'm going for is my vanilla vodka. And again, this will be the base. So I'm going 30 ml of vanilla vodka. Lovely. Now, next ingredient is the Amaretto. Now, I just want very subtle hints of almond coming through here. Remember, this is kind of like a Cherry Bakewell. So I'm actually just going 5 ml, which is just about a bar spoon. Knowing me, I'm going to put way too much. Oh, no. And then just to complement those subtle almond notes that are coming through, I've got some Cherry Hearing. Again, I don't want too much, but I'm just going 10 ml. So 1/3 of an ounce of Cherry Hearing. This is very luscious, very sweet. Now, the next ingredient I was going for, but I've just tasted it, I've just had a little spoon, was the Supasawa. Actually, I don't think it needs this. I say it's distilled sort of citrus, bit of saline. Because it's very alcohol forward and not sugar forward, like sugar syrups. I'm not actually going to use that. So I'm going to put that on one side because the espresso I use is like a proper espresso as well. So there isn't that much sweetness going through this cocktail. If you are using Kahlua, then you might need a bit of this. But just to give it the aromatic notes, I've got for my aromatic bitters, you could use Angostura bitters. So said to my Legends community recently, I've done the experiment with this now, and I should have done this ages and ages ago. But that is about the equivalent to 1 dash. So I'm going for 2 of those. Then the final ingredient is my fresh espresso. And as I say, I stick to 30, 30, 30. So I've done 30, 30, and 30, and then play from there. So we're going 30 ml, 1 ounce of espresso. Now I'm just going to ice this up and give this a good old shake down. You know, 10 to 12 seconds, hard, fast. None of this. I don't want to ever see this. Hard, fast, welly, 10 to 12 seconds. When you are out of breath. I'm going to serve this up in my favourite kind of coupe glass. I haven't rocked this out for a while. I'm just going to double strain this down as we would normally do. This might even fit in a Nick and Nora, to be fair, but let's go for it. Perfect fit into my coupe glass. Lovely. And then just to garnish, I've just got a very, very simple cherry kebab. If you love your coffee cocktails, make sure you dive into one of those videos popping up on screen right there. If you like the recipe, big old thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any of our future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.